揽在怀，只要路在脚下。
You might have guessed it, but this week we are going to China. We will behave like a classic tourist this first trip. We will see the sights, we will try and commentate if there's something worth doing, and then we will come back to do the more crazy stuff next year. Okay, da jeg den første DJI så langt på turen. Dette blir bra. Beijing inntatt. Nå er det på tide å ta over Kina. Hvem er klare? Jeg er. First impressions are good. The streets are clean, everybody's friendly. I got myself a sick hotel for barely no money. So this one I paid about $28, which I think is quite good for being central Beijing. With the heated toilet seat and everything. Gotta love it. Now let's go out and catch some food before we start doing the touristy stuff. But what's up with these ones? Like covers for the e-bikes and scooters? Everybody in China uses them. Quite handy, so they do drive all year round, and you see thousands of them, literally. Welcome to Namok, the National Art Museum of China. Whether you're an art lover or just curious, this is definitely should be on your to-go list in Beijing. The museum was established in 1963 and it has more than 100,000 works of art. I mean, just take a look at these paintings here. The museum is free and you actually get to see kind of the change through history. So several of the paintings show like this, and this, the photorealistic one, is quite new. This reminded me of Romulus and Remus. A lot of paintings of big oil tankers. And of course the revolution. And what is a trip to Beijing without having some Peking duck? So this is where my hotel was. And this is the water machine for the local residents. And now I welcome you to the Summer Palace in Beijing. China's most exquisite imperial garden and a masterpiece of Chinese landscape and architectural design. You absolutely have to go here when in Beijing. So it was first constructed in 1750 and it's most famous for what you see around me, the Kunming Lake, which is an insane piece of artificially man-made lake. But to truly understand the significance of the Summer Palace, we kind of have to go back to the turbulent chapter in Chinese history known as the Opium Wars. So these were mid 19th century conflicts between Qing dynasty and Western powers, primarily the British. So the first Opium War, basically China said don't sell opium in China, and the Brits said we kind of need to because we need money for buying tea, and the Chinese got absolutely battered. So this ended up with the Treaty of Nanking, forcing the cession of Hong Kong and opening the ports to foreign control. This is, if I'm not mistaken, known as like the Great Sorrow. But this was just the beginning of the end. So it's during the Second Opium War that basically half of the Summer Palace got smashed during the ransacking by Anglo-French forces invading Beijing. And in revenge for Chinese resistance, they looted and they burned down most of the place. And this destruction is symbolic for the humiliation of the Qing dynasty and basically led to further internal weaknesses in China. But thankfully, in the decades to come, Empress Dowager Cixi undertook controversial but important efforts to restore the Summer Palace,
Grove båter, ass.
diverting critical navy funds for its reconstruction. And what visitors like me experience today largely stem from this 19th century rebuilding. The palace's restored splendor rising from the ashes of wartime calamities. I'm sorry you probably can't see this clearly, but this is the baller ass steamboat that Emperor Cixi got from the Japanese. It's called the Younghae, and this was in 1907. So basically, after that, the Empress Dowager Cixi would just pimp around on the waterways of the Summer Palace and probably enjoy herself, you know? And as you probably learned about in school, here they got a small exhibit showing you like how the silkworm produces silk, and also why it was this valuable back in the day. So you see the tiny cocoons they make, and then you slice them open, you process the outside, and you end up with some high quality fibers. Like this, and then if you're really lucky, you can wear the Emperor's yellow. Black swans, never ever have I seen before, but this is a Beijing thing. the Summer Palace. It's open year round. And online, they say visitors should note like seasonal challenges affect accessibility. So winter could pose challenge as icy pathways and cold conditions might arise. It was quite cold as you see when I was there, but honestly the pathways and everything are quite good. The only thing I was missing was to take a boat out on the lake. And as you see, even if there's less people here in the winter, it's still quite crowded in the most famous spots. From my China videos, you will see a lot of this, like Chinese people dressing up in old emperor's clothes and such in all of the monuments. It took me some time to getting used to, but honestly, it's hilarious. insane looking, this Kremlin. There's always a lot of people trying to get the best shot here in China, but it's a little funny as well. Just see the good side in it. If you decide to be a classic tourist, this is what you get. But the view is still quite nice though. Just take a moment to appreciate how insane these jade carvings are. So this is carved out of stone. Tur og skaffe noe mat på matmarkedet. Etter det så blir det et par runder snooker, forhåpentligvis noe hayball. Prøve et par klubber. Velkommen til Kina.